Dear friends, good morning on Wednesday the 22nd of July. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord Almighty. My soul yearns, even faints, for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my flesh cry out for the living God. That's Psalm 84, verses 1 to 2. And this psalm expresses a deep longing for fellowship with God. In the Old Testament, that was only possible in the courts of the temple. So the psalmist is jealous of the sparrows who perch there. Even the sparrow has found a home and the swallow a nest for herself, where she may have her young, a place near your altar, Lord Almighty, my King and my God. Some of us returned to church for the communion service last Sunday at the Minster, and it was good to be back. But the Minster isn't the temple, and nor is St Matthew's. The place where God is found is now amongst his people. We are the temple of the living God, says Paul. And that's why the service on Sunday still felt incomplete. So many of God's people couldn't be with us. I still found myself like the psalmist, longing for the Lord's dwelling place where all his people can gather together again. We're trying to work out how it's going to be possible for more of us to meet in the autumn, and we'll let you know when we have more concrete plans. But for now, like this psalmist, we're on a pilgrimage through the wilderness of lockdown, longing for the Lord's dwelling place, crying out for the courts of the Lord. But the psalm continues in a very unexpected and positive way. Blessed are those whose strength is in you, whose hearts are set on pilgrimage. As they pass through the valley of Baca, they make it a place of springs. The autumn rains also cover it with pools. In other words, we can still find our strength in the Lord even when we're not physically meeting together. Many of us are feeding from the online services, the daily updates, the online morning prayer, our own Bible reading and prayers, and other resources, and this is keeping up our spiritual strength in a desert place. And look what this does. We turn the desert into a place of springs. We are bearers of spiritual refreshment and renewal to those around us. We, weary pilgrims, longing for home, yearning for fellowship, are the sources of spiritual life and vitality. We make the wilderness blossom. So make the most of the journey until we're together again. God bless you today.